Hello, everybody, and welcome to the WDW Fan Zone Show News and Currents Event Edition. I am Stuart Sternberg, and I'm joined by Jess. And we've got not a lot of news, but very important news that you're going to want to stick around for the whole show and hear what we've got to say and let you guys in on, or the information we have to let you guys in on. But before we do that, I want to talk to you guys about the very best travel planner you can find anywhere in the entire world. If you haven't heard about them before, listen closely because you'll never find a travel planner as good, as great as these guys are. And I'm talking about Mouse Fan Travel. So whether you want to go on a Disney World vacation this summer, a Disneyland vacation, a Disney cruise, an adventure by Disney, if you want to take a non-Disney vacation, not recommended, but if you want to, they've got experts in anything and everything when it comes to the travel industry. So whether it's climbing Mount Kilimanjaro or taking a slow river cruise down the Mississippi, Mouse Fan Travel has got you covered no matter where you go. But of course, if you're going to Walt Disney World, they've got your backs there too. So forget the rest, as I always say, and go with the absolute best there is, was, and ever will be, Mouse Fan Travel. And you can find out more information about all the great deals they've got going on right now, resort discounts, and other fun stuff that will save you money on your next trip. Go to www.mousefantravel.com. That's www.mousefantravel.com. All right, Jess, why don't you give us what you've got in the news this week?
All right. So, excellent news for me. The Harmony Barbershop is opening back up in the Magic Kingdom on July 31st. I'm excited about this because my 3-year-old has still not got she has not gotten her haircut, her first haircut yet. And she keeps talking about getting her first haircut, and it's opening up before school starts. So she is very excited about that. And what is awesome about their first haircut is they make it very special for the kids. They give them extra Mickey ears and they give them a certificate. So it is really cute. My son had his first haircut there. So check out the Harmony Barbershop opening back up right in the beginning of on Main Street in Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, it's been closed since the parks shut
Yes.
down 2 years ago, more than 2 years ago.
Yes.
So that's a very welcome reopening for Walt Disney World.
Yes, definitely. Especially since today she was saying, and this is when I found out today that it's reopening. But my daughter was saying today, I want to get my hair cut. And we were saying, okay, when school starts, and kind of pushing it back as far as we can. So I'm really glad that this is opening up.
Yeah.
And we have to look into when we can start making reservations for that. But I'm excited about that. Okay.
That's awesome.
So the next piece of news, starting May 31st, Remy's Ratatouille Adventure is joining the list of attractions that will be available for Genie Plus. So you will not have to do the individual Lightning Lane for that ride starting May 31st. And as of right now, it is going until August 7th. There are a few more attractions that were, I guess, downgraded to that status. Space Mountain, Frozen Never After, Mickey's Runaway Railway. How many people mess that saying
I
that?
know. Yeah, I'd like
And
somebody say 10 times fast.
right? Runaway Railway. That's so hard. Okay.
It is hard.
And Expedition Everest. Those are typically individual Lightning Lane attractions, but they have been moved to the Genie Plus until August 7th. And again, at this point, it is not being extended further than that, but who knows? Maybe they're testing it out. So that's that. The next and last piece that I have for today, for Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, which I did get to ride yesterday, they will be having a virtual queue when the attraction opens next weekend. May 27th, I believe. Is that the day? Yes.
Yeah.
And you will be able to get into the virtual queue at 7 a.m. You do not have to be in the park, but you do need a reservation for Epcot to a park pass for that day. And you will also be able to try again at 1 p.m., but you do need to be in the park. So if you are a park hopper, again, you don't get to go to the park until 2 o'clock. Therefore, you will not be able to get into that virtual queue for the day.
I'm glad they're doing it that way.
I do too, because then the people who had a reservation have the upper hand. You're not just opening it up to all park hoppers.
Yeah, and it also won't inundate the park with extra guests, as I'm sure it'll be very crowded to begin with.
Yes, and guests who may not even be able to get a reservation or
Entry. Yeah.
virtual queue. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's very smart.
Yeah.
There is a new thing added to the virtual queue. I don't believe that this was added to the other virtual queues prior. But there are extended evening hours at Epcot, and these are for the deluxe resort guests. And they are doing a virtual queue for these people. And that's
awesome.
Starting. What was that?
I said that's awesome.
Oh, yeah. And that starts at 6 p.m. So you can get into the virtual queue at 6 p.m. And the best part of that is you do not need to be in the park for that. And if you're a deluxe guest and you're going to Epcot until sometimes I think 11 o'clock, you might not be in the park at 6. And I think that is okay. It wasn't okay if it was like the 1 o'clock one, but because these are people being in the park later and it's not that many people, I think that's really good that they don't need to be in the park for that. But you still need a park reservation or park hopper option to be able to get into the virtual queue for that.
Awesome.
So individual Lightning Lane will also be available for Cosmic Rewind. There will not be a standby entrance for Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind.
I had a feeling that was going to happen. I bet you that'll last a couple months before you see any kind of standby line there.
Yes. And it is that amazing of an attraction that it will be busy for a long time to come.
Yeah. Sadly, I don't think I will be doing it because, my motion sickness. I've been told by a number of people that if you've got motion sickness, it's not for you.
So I do have a mild motion sickness, especially on Expedition Everest, going backwards and right in the beginning.
That happens to me.
That definitely gets me. So on this one, I felt a little wobbly after the ride, but nothing too crazy for me. I didn't feel like sick or it was maybe the next 10 minutes I was a little, a little spaced out, but it was wonderful. I loved it.
Yeah. All right, Jess. Thank you. Was that it for you? I didn't want to cut you off.
Yes, that was it for me.
All right. Darlene, you finally joined us.
I know. I'm sorry. I don't know what the issue was today. I have no clue.
Right. We'll talk later about that.
Did we talk about the Harmony Barbershop reopening?
Yes.
Yes.
Darlene,
you got it. Just give me the hours then. I won't go through my list. Go ahead.
All right.
Just give me hours.
Well, we're not there yet.
Yep. Go ahead.
All right. Okay. Well, let me give you what I've got this week. Disney has announced that the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique will reopen in phases later this year in Walt Disney World and Disneyland, but no specific dates have been mentioned yet. Although Disney has not given an opening date for the Tron attraction in the Magic Kingdom, it is progressing with full trains of light cycles being tested from low to high maximum speeds that the vehicles will be traveling on once it does open. The Red Carpet Dreams character meet and greet in Disney's Hollywood Studios are no longer available as a Lightning Lane. So if you're interested in doing that character meet and greet, that's something good to know. In a previous show, we mentioned that Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party is returning to the Magic Kingdom later this year. So now, select resorts, or I should say select resort guests, can purchase tickets for special after-hours events. Beginning tomorrow, everyone may purchase tickets. There are 37 dates to choose from August 12th to August 31st, with tickets ranging in prices from $109 to $199, depending on the selected night. And the dates are as follows. In August, you've got available dates for the 12th, 16th, 19th, 23rd, 26th, and 30th. In September, it's on the 2nd, 5th, 9th, 11th, 13th, 16th, 18th, 20th, 23rd, 25th, 27th, 29th, and 30th. And in October, it's on the 2nd, 4th, 6th, 7th, 10th, 11th, 13th, 14th, 16th, 18th, 20th, 21st, 23rd, 25th, 27th, 28th, 29th. I'm sorry, not 29th, 28th, 30th, and 31st. Okay. That's it for the park news. However, I've got some Disney Cruise Line news. On June 7th, Disney Cruise Line will require all vaccinated guests to provide proof of a negative COVID-19 test that is taken no more than 2 days prior to their sailing date. All costs associated with the test will be at the guest's expense. Acceptable tests are a rapid antigen test observed by a medical professional or telehealth provider. An NAAT test, which is I hope I pronounce this right, nucleic acid, I'm sure I butchered that, amplification test, or a rapid lab-based PCR test. Something that was just announced for Disney Plus, Trevor the Musical will have its premiere date on Friday, June 24th. And unfortunately, as I end my news almost every week lately, we've got some more sad news. Mike Haggerty, a comedic character actor best known as Superintendent Mr. Trieger on Friends, as well as the manager of a muffler shop on HBO's Lucky Louie, and for his role as Ed Miller in HBO's Somebody Somewhere, has recently passed away. His Disney credits include his portrayal of Babe in V.I. Warshawski. Probably mispronounced that too. Walsh in One Good Cop, Skies and Inspector Gadget, George in Breakup, Captain Stretchy in Good Luck Charlie, and the doorman in Dick Tracy the Movie. Per TMZ, he died of an adverse reaction from an antibiotic that was used to treat a leg infection. Mike Haggerty was 67. All right, that's the news that I've got. Darlene, I'm sorry we had to skip you with the news because you don't know what we were discussing before. So,
Well, I got Jess's list. I didn't have yours, but that's okay. Did you talk about anything about the rhinos being GPS tracking now? Animal Kingdom has taken a step further, and they're going to be tracking the rhinos with some GPS tracking. So that's kind of interesting. Kind of like my dogs they have a chip in them, and if anything happens to them, they can be found and stuff. This is basically kind of what that is. So people who own pets know about that. So, and then did you know that the food, there's a must try bites list out there. Summer at Disney parks, there's going to be a whole list of new food coming out for this summer, which looks really good. It's going to be at the resorts and Sunshine Seasons and the Salt and Straw and the Marketplace Snacks at Disney Springs. And so let's see, where else was there? There was another one. A lot of the resorts are going to have special food at them for this summer. So check that out. Now, for the park hours, so it looks like starting tomorrow, the 18th, we're going to be 9 to 10 p.m. at Magic Kingdom. But then from the 19th to the 23rd, it's going to be 9 to 11 p.m., with the 24th having the 9 to 10 p.m. Not sure why they're doing that. It's only an hour off, but that's what they're doing. Epcot hours for this week are 8:30 to 9 p.m. Hollywood Studio, 8:30 to 9 p.m. Animal Kingdom is 7:30 to 8 p.m. Typhoon Lagoon is still 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Boardwalk 6:30 to 10 p.m. Disney Springs, we've got Wednesday, Thursday, 10 to 11, Friday, Saturday until 11:30 p.m. and then Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 10 to 11 p.m.
Darlene, I'm not 100% sure. I'm now going back to check, but I think on Friday, Animal Kingdom has Friday. Yeah, Friday Animal Kingdom is 8 to 8.
Oh, yes, it is. I'm sorry, I missed that
Yeah,
one.
no, I was looking at the park hours too, and I noticed that. I thought that was very strange that every day it's 7:30 to 8, except Friday.
Yeah, it's 8 to 8.
That was very strange.
Yeah. They must be doing something. I know I was there today at
Me
Animal.
too.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
We should have connected.
I know.
I was only there for a couple hours because we had eye appointments this evening. But did you walk through the Maharaj Jungle Trek?
No, all we did was the safari, and I saw the baby rhino.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yes, and then we did the dinosaur ride. So that was really it.
It was extremely both of the walks. I went for photos. I'm trying to get back into photography, but they did have these. I forgot what they're called. They were in the one window case. There was about 8 of these big, huge, like cow bowl things laying in water. They were like black and they were just like so cool. Once I get my pictures loaded up, I'll post it on the webpage. But it was very crowded at Animal Kingdom, and it was 96 degrees, I think, today, or 98. And Animal Kingdom was definitely hot.
I was out of there by 11 this morning. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't get there until that time, so we probably passed each other.
Well,
Probably.
speaking of weather, for the remainder of the week, the highs will be in the mid to upper 90s with lows in the 70s. This weekend and the upcoming week, the highs will reach the mid to upper 80s with lows in the 70s as well. And of course, being in Florida, there's always a chance for a spot thunderstorm. All right. Yes, Darlene.
My husband very nicely informed me that we might get some of the residual Santa Ana winds.
Santa Ana winds.
Sahara winds with the sand in it.
Yeah, that's a yearly occurrence here in Florida. The skies just get like a little hazy. That's all it is. There's nothing really to worry about here.
So just so we all know, in case you have any allergies or anything and you have trouble breathing.
All right. Well, I think that's going to do it for us this week. We will be back Thursday, and we got a fun show for you planned then. So until next time, everybody be safe. Bye-bye.
See you real soon.
Have a magical night, and happy birthday to my son-in-law, Mike.